What's good, man? It's your boy AC. Welcome back for hole 3 of That's Hard Golf. I'm sitting here with my co-host. I was going to say like my guest, but I guess you
Yeah,
are a host.
that's
Uh,
better.
what's your name?
Be Brit. Brit.
I think you need to decide what it's going to be.
I think both are fine.
It's just, I feel like before you were adamant not to go with B Rit, but now you saying both are fine. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. It's AC and Britt. Welcome back for hole 3. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
You know, every week I'm just waiting on you to say, look, I'm out. I'm done.
I get close.
So glad you're sticking in there.
Appreciate that.
Sticking in there. I think shorter show today. Obviously, our last couple episodes, we were talking about the Masters, so much to talk about. But there is still a lot to discuss. First of all, for our new golfers, you know, I've had a lot of people reaching out to me just saying, hey, you know, we appreciate you providing some tips for people who are, once again, maybe have never played or wanting to get into the game, but also maybe people who have just started to get into the game. And I'm just looking for a little bit more guidance. So that's what we're here to do. So we'll definitely do our new golfer segment. We'll do our pro golfer segment and kind of cover the RBC heritage and one guy who just keeps sticking around and is making history. And then, of course, we'll have our relationship topic, which I think as time goes by, you know, me and Britt, we keep going back and forth on this. Is it just going to be strictly relationship stuff, or are we going to just have our typical banter over maybe more trivial topics? You know, we'll decide. It's just whatever the heart desires from week to week. But I do have a topic. I'm interested to know what you're going to think about it. Britt never
Sure.
knows our topics before we start, just so you know. She's just jumping in. But let's jump right into our new golfer segment. So if you've missed our first 2 episodes or our first 2 holes, we have covered quite a bit. So what you should do when you first start, which is go play 9. If you're interested, go get a lesson. Last episode, we talked about buying clubs and exactly what to do when you want to go play, which is just setting a tee time, getting there a little bit early, and making sure you're on the tee on time. Today, we just want to talk about the next step. Which, if you heard last episode, we talked a little bit about etiquette. You know, there is etiquette in golf, things that you probably should know if you're playing. Once again, if you're new, you probably should take somebody who knows what they're doing with you. But of course, etiquette is important, whether it be with somebody you know, or, you know, especially if you're going out there by yourself, is even more important that you know a little bit about etiquette. Brittany, just off rip, like any important etiquette things that you've picked up on or that you think that people should know as they go to play golf for the first or for their first few times.
I know if like whoever's furthest out will go first
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like
So
when
order
you're
of play.
order of play.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you don't drive your cart or put your bag on the green.
Okay, you do not drive the cart on the green. That's correct. And no, you should not set your bag on the green. That's correct.
If you're gonna hit somebody, yell 4
If
and
you're-
yell it loud.
Okay, yell 4. I
So
like
you don't
that.
hit into people. Oh, that's another thing. Don't hit into people. So make sure that they're far enough ahead to where they're going to be out of harm's way and out of your ball.
Mm-hmm. I'm loving these.
That's kind of all I got.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I am the host and somebody who prepares for the show. So, you know,
Okay.
I just like to throw it to you just to see what you can muster up. But I do have a list for us.
But that was pretty good.
That was great. That
Thank
was
you.
great. So I just
appreciate
wanted to
that.
start with that.
Okay.
That was great. First things first, and this is something I just forgot to mention. Before we even kind of get to the golf course, some people may be wondering, what do you wear? What do you wear? Why'd you make that face?
Because you
Why'd
had
you
me
make
list
that
all the
face?
stuff.
I know, but
And
that was just at the top of my list. I actually have a lot of what you said on my list, but that was actually at the top, and because it's gonna be a quick
etiquette
thing.
is what you wear,
Yeah.
so that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so,
fine. I missed it.
You know, what do you wear? It's pretty simple. Most golf courses, as a man, collared shirt. So not this shirt that I'm wearing, collared shirt. You know, khaki and by khaki I mean like the type of pants, not the color. The color can be khaki too, but like there are golf pants you can wear that are made very similar to just regular khakis. They may have some type of athletic fit to them, but pants, or of course you could wear shorts if it's warm. Most courses allow this. And I'm not talking about these kind of real uppity like country club. They may have some specific, dress code. They may require you to wear pants or something crazy like that. But most courses, shorts or pants. This is not a jeans thing. This is not a jeans type of deal. Cargo pants, shorts, you can wear them. You may have some people judge you, or you could be like Jason Day, who've been coming out with the, very unique kind of wear, kind of bringing things back. But for standard collar shirt, shorts, pants, there are golf shoes that you can wear. If you don't have golf shoes, I would maybe just wear a standard pair of tennis shoes. Probably your best bet. I would advise you to go get some golf shoes. You ain't even got to get some expensive ones. You can get some for $40, $50 if you're just starting, or you can be like your boy and really take pride in your golf shoe game. We'll get into that another episode, but that's pretty standard for women. I'm
actually wearing an example. If it's chilly.
Yeah, if it's chilly, I mean, you just have just a jacket on, or a pullover. So yeah, and that's for men and women. You can wear whatever pullover if it's chilly. I think it's a little bit harder for women. You got to help me out a little bit here, because of course you could wear a collared shirt, but I feel like women get away with possibly not wearing a collared shirt.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, you can wear collared shirts with sleeves. You can sleeveless.
Yeah, sleeveless is a lot more acceptable for women.
Yeah.
Men, we can't go sleeveless, but women can definitely go sleeveless.
I think dresses.
Yeah, there are like golf dresses.
Are pretty big.
You can wear.
But pretty
shorts,
much everything I feel like is allowed.
Skirts.
Yeah.
Skirts. That's all fine. Same with the shoes. Tennis shoes or some golf shoes. Just once again, no denim.
No spaghetti straps.
Yeah, just nothing crazy. I mean, wear something respectful. And I don't know, I don't want to come off as misogynist. That's why I kind of wanted you to lead the women topic, but wear something respectful. Is that reasonable to say? That's for all men and women.
Yeah, it's all men and women.
Yeah, just wear something respectful.
Or something you'd be comfortable in.
Yeah.
But that's appropriate.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
They're gonna have stuff. They're gonna have what you should wear, like suggested stuff at the clubhouse.
Yeah, you can probably,
and online.
Just like when you set those seat times online, you could look online, see if they have a specific dress code.
Yeah.
But you really can't go wrong with kind of the guidance we've just provided. If you got questions, man, let me know. But that's what you should wear. Okay, so when you get there, like you said, on the tee, when it comes to the order, you all decide. Some people flick a tee to say who goes first. Some people say ready golf. When you hear the term ready golf, that means whoever's ready, hit the ball. That means don't care about nothing in terms of order, because even as you play, sometimes they say whoever got the best score on the previous hole gets to go first. But sometimes I might have the best score, but I'm digging in my bag, so I may say, "Hey, it's ready golf, man. Like if you're ready, go ahead. Like don't wait on me." So that's a common thing you hear. But on the first tee, like I said, just ask. You may ask when you get there. You're going to see multiple tee boxes, right? So when you get there, there's typically these markers on each tee box that indicate where you should tee from, and there's multiple ones. Typically, they are separated by color. Now, different courses have different purposes for their colors. I will say that most courses, the red is the very front tee, and either the black or blue is the very back tee. Sometimes gold is the very back tee. This varies from course to course, so don't think this is like a standard, because there are some courses you play that they do whatever colors they want. If you're new, this is what AC is going to tell you: go to the front tee. Some people say the red is the women's tee. I think we need to move away from that terminology. I think red just need to be the front tee, and whatever's the back tee is the back tee. And if you're a beginner, you should be on the front tee. I'm sorry. I know that for a lot of men, there's a lot of pride, and this is not even just in golf. This is in life in general, but especially in golf, where men feel like even if they're new to the game, they need to be towards the back, or maybe even one tee in front of the back. I personally think if you're new to the game, you need to be in the front. And if you playing with me, I'm gonna encourage that. Of course, if you say, Alex, I don't want to be at the front because maybe you embarrassed or something like that, I don't understand. But do you? Like, you should want to have fun, and it's not fun playing from the back tee. And when I say that, I mean that the hole is a lot longer for you. So it's not fun when you're not good and you're,
Mm-hmm.
you're having to play from the back tee all day or even close to the back. So I'm gonna suggest you play from the front if you're new. If you want to be prideful, man, do you? I mean, if you can still have fun, have fun. Just know that if you are causing a backup on the course because you're taking too long, people gonna judge you when they see you go to the next tee box and you at the back tee. They're gonna say, what is that dude doing? Or what is that woman doing from the back tee? If you're a woman, I feel like, it's very fine and justified for you to always play from the front tee. Just know as you get more skilled, you can definitely go back. You can definitely go back if you would like, but definitely feel free to play from the front tee. And some people just say, hey, whatever my group is playing, that's the team I play. So make your decision there. But you're perfectly right. Once you hit your ball, whoever's furthest out should be hitting first. So that's typically the order, unless you're playing ready golf, where, if you're ready to go, make sure everybody's out the way and you can hit. When you get in that cart, so, in golf, you got a choice. You could walk. That means you can carry your bag on your back, or you can have a little push cart that holds your bag, or you could drive a golf cart. So, in the golf cart, please be safe. Take your time. If it's a new course, definitely take your time because you don't know where you're going. You'll want to stay on the cart path until you get to the fairway. Then typically you can drive in the fairway as you want, unless the course says cart path only that day. That's typically if it rains. If it's been very wet, they don't want you to put the cart on the grass and just, mess up the fairway. So be sure that you know the cart rules before you go out. Anything that I missed there?
Which they'll tell you when you get to the
Yeah,
first tee
they should tell you. They should tell you
in the
when you pay
clubhouse. Yeah.
that it's cart path on. But you should either somebody should tell you, like your starter should tell you, or you may see a sign that says cart path only. That's how it is here. You'll just see the sign that'll let you know to stay on the cart path, on the cart path. So do not get into the grass.
Pick up your tees. Pick up your tees after you hit
Oh
your
yeah,
driver.
yeah. Once because typically you'll put a tee in the ground if you're using your driver off the tee. So yeah, when you hit your ball, you'll likely want to pick up your tee, especially if your tee is like still intact and it's still findable. If you like me, sometimes you just hit it, the tee just fling somewhere. Sometimes you can't find it. If that's the case, like don't spend too much time looking for it. But always spend a second looking for your tee. I always think it's weird when people just hit a ball and just leave the tee. Like the tee be sitting right there and they just leave it. I just think that's
like littering.
yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of crazy, especially if it's not broken. So definitely do that. Yeah, keep going in order till you get to the green. Now, once you get to the green, let's talk about some green etiquette. So once again, like Brittany mentioned in hers, do not, bring the cart close to the green. You probably want to be 30, 40 yards away from the green before you actually put your cart back on the cart path. Then walk to the green. Be sure that you bring your putter. If you're not on the green, bring whatever you're using to chip. We're trying to save time here. We shouldn't be going back and forth to the cart and, to where we're hitting from. We need to have our tools that we need. If you're carrying, and if you're going to set your bag down, do not set your bag down on the green. Like set it on the side of the green or something like that. You don't want to put that pressure on the green. The green is very delicate. As we talk more about golf and as you play more about golf, you'll start to learn that the green is not for, hitting off of ever. It's not for putting pressure on. You really shouldn't put your bag on the green. If you got a push cart, you really shouldn't roll your push cart across the green. It's just not great etiquette to do that. When your opponent, so if me and Brittany are playing and let's say that her ball is further out from my ball, she will putt first. What I will typically do is ask her, would she like the flag in or out? Because there's a flag in the pin, and I'll show some imagery here. There's a flag in the pin. I'm going to ask her if she wants it in or out. If she wants it in, I won't touch it. I'll leave it in. If she wants it out, I will pick it up, take it out, and then probably go lay it down out of the way. She will putt. If her putt gets inside of my putt, so if her next putt is now shorter than my putt, then I will putt again. But if she leaves one out, she'll continue to putt until either she finishes or I'm the furthest out. And you'll do that till you hold out. Till both people hold out. We'll call out our score if we want to do that. We'll go to the cart, write it down, and then move on. And that's pretty much what you'll do. You'll do that for 9 holes. Um, there's a lot more like rules and stuff we can get into, but that's not what we're doing today. We're just talking about just basic etiquette. Is there anything I'm missing there? Anything else like from an etiquette perspective? Because I'm not sure there's much else you really need to know other than what I just advised.
No.
You said something great about yelling for. So if you hit a ball and the ball is, I'm gonna say, headed remotely towards anybody, you need to yell for. And I don't mean for.
Like, let people know.
Like this a pet peeve of mine. You know, the reluctant for. I just hate that, or the late for.
People are embarrassed.
That's something that bother me because for is not about like it's a safety thing. So it's like you need to yell it. You need to yell it, and because I'll yell for it and then my ball end up like 30, 40 yards short. But if my ball were to hit you and I didn't yell for it, you would be upset. So it's like I'm gonna yell for. And people say, why for? I don't know. This is the golf term, F-O-R-E, not F-O-U-R, but F-O-R-E, for, like, be on lookout for a ball. And if you're on the course, this is another thing. If you're on the course and you hear for, you just hear somebody yell for, you don't got time to look around, see who yelled it. When I hear for, I just, it's like, what they tell you to do, like in a hurricane drill in school, you just put your head down, put your hands behind your head and go down. That's what I do. I just duck and cover because you do not want to get hit with a golf ball. It's painful. It's painful. So definitely be on the lookout. Always wait for the green to clear, for people to clear, before you actually hit the ball. Sometimes people get very impatient behind you. They want to press you, right? So they start hitting the ball kind of closer to you. That's really them telling you to speed up. Unacceptable to me. I don't like it. I don't care how slow the person in front of you. If you got a problem, you either call the ranger, call the clubhouse. Don't put people's safety, at jeopardy, and don't put people in danger. I don't like it. It's just never that serious, man. We out here to play a game and have fun. And if you in a rush, man, you probably shouldn't be out here.
Right.
Honest. Like if you're in a rush, this
That's
is
not
not
the
the game for
sport.
you. This is not the game for you.
Mm-mm.
I understand slow play. Don't nobody like slow play, and that's why pace is important. But like, you should never be trying to like hurt somebody because they playing slow. It's just insane. So definitely, things to consider. And then also when you're done playing, this is just like some extra stuff. This is how I learned to play, and this is just the way you should do. When you're done playing and we're going that 9th or 18th green and we finish, if you're wearing a hat like I am, you take that hat off, you shake the person's hand and you say something, like great playing with you, great to meet you, great round, something like that. Put your hat back on and walk off. I mean, that's just what you must do, I think. So yeah, that's just general etiquette. General etiquette, what to wear, how to play. If you're brand new and you like really struggling, don't take too long. Pick up your ball. Say, look, I'm holding my group back. I'm just gonna pick up. Brittany will tell you, she will pick up. I got friends who are new to the game. I will tell them, hey, bro, pick up. Like, let's go. Because once again, we got to keep pace. We don't want to be slow. So, definitely consider that.
That's one of my largest like barriers, like
Mm-hmm.
to constrict pace of play.
Yeah.
And I'm always nervous to go out because I'm like, oh, well, I don't know where my ball is going to go. I don't know how long we're going to take.
Yeah. I mean, I won't ever let you take too long.
I know.
And I ain't gonna one thing I try to tell Brittany is like, don't feel too much pressure just because like maybe you're taking a little bit longer. Like, it's fine for golfers to have a bad hole. Like I have bad holes and it just take a little longer, and the group behind me just need to understand that like, hey, I had a bad hole, and I'm conscious of that as I move forward. And if I have a lot of bad holes, then it is very good etiquette to let the group behind you play through. So this is another great thing. So if I'm taking a long time, or like say I'm with Brittany and I don't want us to feel no pressure, and I got two, very good golfers behind me, I may wait on the tee box, wait for them to finish and say, hey guys, y'all can play through. Like, y'all don't have to wait on us. Y'all go ahead and play. We'll go up behind you. And this is very important to do, like when the course is not packed. If the course is packed, there's no reason to do it. Y'all gonna be waiting regardless. But if the people behind you could be moving faster than you and they could get their round over with, and the only thing holding them up is you need to let them play through. If you a foursome and you got this one dude coming behind you, he just by himself, and you got some room in front of you, let that man play through. let them play through. It's just really, I'm just, I will let you play through any day. And I love when people let me play through. And even though nobody's obligated to let you play through, I'll be pissed when somebody don't let me play through and they playing slow and it's just me or it's me and one other person and they got to force them. And, they might not even be playing slow. It's just like, hey, it's a twosome behind you. Let them play through. That's just how I take, that's how I feel. So thank you for reminding me of that. Let them play through. And I don't ask people to play through personally. You can, but I will never say, hey, can I, do you mind if I play through? They got to offer it. But when they do, I'll be like, thank God. Yeah, sure. You don't care? You don't mind? I appreciate you. And I'm playing through. And when you play through, don't take long either. Hurry up. Because they just did something nice for you. That's it. That's all I had on my list. What to wear, what to do on the tee, what tee box to play, the cart rules, the order of hitting, what you should do when you're putting, and when you're done, take the hat off and shake hands.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And before, if you're playing with new people, hey, my name is
Hello.
AC. I'm Brett. And typically what I try to do is to remember their name, I'll write it on the scorecard and put Samantha, red shirt, Tim, black shirt, something like that, because I'm terrible with names. But yeah. All right, new golfers, tell me when you go out there, man, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. Did they kick you off the course or did you finish your nine successfully? I'm curious to know. We're curious to know here at That's Our Golf. But that's it. Okay, we'll go to our pro golfer segment. So we wrapped up the Masters last week. This week we went right into what's called a signature event. This would mean that, so in the PGA, they just implemented this new thing. If you're into golf, you probably know, but these signature events where there's not a cut. So it's typically there's 2 rounds. They cut about half of the people, and it's Saturday and Sunday. There are certain events that there's no cut, and it's only ballers that are allowed to play in them, and the money is elevated, so the purse is elevated. So this was one of those ones. It was kind of interesting for it to be right after a major. So pretty much everybody who was in the major is back except for the live guys because they can't play. But last week I picked Shoffley. He ended up tied for 18th. Brittany, you picked, do you remember?
Tommy Fleetwood.
He actually ended up tied for 49th. He did not do great.
No.
So Brittany is 1-1 on the season, starting with the Masters, of course. And then I am, of course, 0-2. But who took it again, man? Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler, number 1 golfer in the world. He has won 4 out of his last 5 starts. And the one that he didn't win, he came tied for second. That's that one that he gave to Steven Yeager. Happy Easter for Yeager. But yeah, Scotty does it again.
Yeah.
Does it again. So
he's
incredible.
Just so good.
Incredible. This is, once again, kind of like we talked about, it's a special run. He got his first win in 2022, and now we're, really just starting the 2024 season, and he has 10 wins, 10 PGA wins. And just, if you don't know, that's a lot to be winning that often, and he has 4 wins just this season, which is incredible. This is actually his first time winning after the Masters, which is interesting. It's his first year, he had won 4 times, and then he won the Masters, and then he didn't win no more. And then last year, I think he won a couple times before the Masters, then he didn't win no more. And then this year, he has won 4 times with a win coming after the Masters. So it's can he win later in the year? And of course, when they go to some of these areas that have worse weather, because they're playing in great weather right now. So that's kind of they're going to try to find anything to say, well, he hasn't done this. So that's the thing for Scotty. But I thought it was interesting, and I just showed you this recently, which is around, of course, everybody's saying Scotty, he the best golfer we done seen since Tiger, but we just got short memories, man. We got short memories because all these great golfers that, we know to be at the top, the people like Rory, John Rahm, Jordan Spieth, these are all golfers who probably at one point we were saying, bro, this is the best player we've seen since Tiger. It's just unfortunate, Tiger was still kind of hanging around at that time. But I think Scotty is a little different. But, I found this chart, and I'll probably throw up the chart. I think it's so interesting. And I need the credit. I found this from a guy on Twitter. I don't got his Twitter at right now, but I will post his Twitter at because he has some great stats. He probably is a good follow for you if you're just into kind of golf stats and stuff. But when Scotty won the Masters, that was his 120th start. So 120th tournament that he had played in. So he just brought up the stats for Scotty. So this is his second major through 120 starts. He's got 9 wins at that time. Now, of course, he got 10. 27 top threes, 51 top 10s, and 79 top 25s, has missed 19 cuts. So played 120 events, missed 19 cuts. As opposed to Rory, who actually had 4 majors at that same point. He had 13 wins, so he had more wins. He had 23 top threes, so a few less top threes, but he had more top 10s at 57, had the same top 25s at 79, 14 missed cuts. So technically, Rory had a better career through 120 career starts than Scheffler. So it's like, let's hold our horses because Scheffler still got some more to go. And even Jordan Spieth, 2 majors, 10 wins, 26 top threes, 47 top 10s, also 79 top 25s, 20 missed cuts. So a similar, like almost a similar career to Scotty Scheffler. And Jordan Spieth was the truth. I know this is before your time, like really getting into golf, but Jordan Spieth, like he was serious. He was serious and young. And young, won the Masters at 21. First person to do that, I think, since Tiger. So, Scotty, incredible. I think one thing about Scotty, it just seemed like his game is just so well-rounded, the type of person he is. Everybody always just commends him as a person. Of course, his swing is a little unorthodox with the Scotty slide. They need to make a song, man, like the Scotty slide. But it's just, I don't know. Watching him does seem different. I wish he was a little bit more exciting. I wish he played with a little bit more passion, but seeing somebody who's so even keel.
Yeah, he's just so cool, calm, and collected. Even when he shoots a bad shot, like.
Yeah, he just recovered.
Yeah, he bounces back and then all is fine. And you're like, dang, okay, this is why he's number 1.
I mean, definitely, for anybody who golf, I think that's just something to aspire to just kind of keep calm. Because we just know how frustrating this game can be. But, just incredible. Just incredible to watch. And, this year with him already having 4 wins, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, where can he take it? Now, in 2022, he had 4 wins as well. Like the Masters was his 4th win that season. So that was incredible. But this was also our first time seeing it. So we just thought he was just having some special run of golf at that time. Now we know that he's actually like a force to be reckoned with probably forever, like probably for the rest of his playing career. But what's he going to do this year? Will he pull off the Grand Slam? This will mean he wins all 4 majors. Do you think he got an opportunity to do that?
Yeah. Like,
should we put money on that? What you think the odds on that is? What'd you think?
Stupid.
Last time I checked, it was plus 10,000. Which is not, it's actually like, that's obviously high, but that's not like crazy. Like they're saying that Scotty got better odds to win all 4 majors than Tiger had to win the Masters.
I will never not bet on Scotty again.
You'll probably, I don't know. It's just, like I was going to say, you may come out, like if you continue to just bet Scotty as a favorite for the rest of the season, but it's no way Scotty going to win more than he lose for the rest of the season. I mean, there's just no way. There's no way, right? He's played, I think maybe his 10th event this year, his 10th or 11th event this year, and he's won 4. So it's like, I don't know, man. Now, if you want to bet Scotty top 10 for the rest of the year,
you'll get that.
You will definitely.
You'll hit.
See, but the odds will probably be minus on top 10 probably every tournament. Because even this last one, he was like plus 400 to win. Again, it's like crazy. So, but yeah, incredible. A little too early for like on par with Tiger. Oh, I didn't even give Tiger stats. So through 120 starts, Tiger has 6 majors, 29 wins.
Killing him.
29 wins, so more than double anybody that I listed. 45 top threes, 69 top 10s, 92 top 25s. He only missed the cut 9 times. Man. 9. He only missed the cut 9 times, man. Only didn't make money 9 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Tiger was just on another level. We'll never see
Yeah.
nobody like that. But it's all about who's just the next truth. Like, I don't know if we'll see somebody dominate the sport like that, but like who will do it uh even close to that level moving forward is what we're curious to see. Maybe Scotty.
My money's on Scotty.
Okay. Next week is the Zurich Classic in New Orleans. This is one of the few PGA Tour events where it's partners, where it's actually two players partner up to win. So very interesting. I'm gonna actually see if I can pull up the teams. I don't know if the teams are selected yet. Let me see if I can pull it.
Molinari.
Okay, so I've just pulled up the stats. So that's what Brittany's looking at. So we got Matt Fitzpatrick and his brother, Alex. You know Colin Morikawa, Kurt Katayama. He's pretty good. You got Rory and Shane Lowry. That's going to be a great team. You got Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay. I mean, to me, they got to be the favorite. I haven't looked at the odds, but it's like they're just such a great duo.
Cantlay didn't do too bad. He didn't end bad yesterday or today.
He did fine. Yeah, they finished up this morning.
Yeah. Zalatoris and Thigala.
Oh, where are they?
At the bottom.
Oh, all right, so you got Will Zalatoris, Sahith Theegala. That's going to be a great team.
So Scheffler not playing?
Yes, no, Scheffler not playing in this, man. First of all, Scheffler finna have a baby. I know that. I know he like, all right, I will actually chill. So
Yeah.
he got a child. But yeah, I'm pretty sure one of those teams that we listed will be the winner. I mean, I guess it could be some other team, but I mean, I'm going Xander and Patrick Cantlay. I mean, that's gonna be my team. Do you have a choice there?
I'm gonna go with go back up. I'm gonna go with Morikawa. Yeah.
So going Colin Morikawa and Kurt Katayama. He's good. I'm telling you, he's good.
Where's Matsuyama?
Not playing. He said, I'm not playing in this. Everybody can't play every week, man.
Whatever.
That's just how the game go.
Rory been there. Rory been playing.
Rory trying to gain some points on Scheffler because right now Scheffler got like double the points. Like Scheffler number 1 and Rory number 2 by just like such a huge margin. It's like not even close. So, but yeah, excited to watch some team golf. You know, I think they do like some scramble and some alternate shot. So that's always fun whenever you can play some team golf. So we'll see next week.
Next week
We'll see. So yeah, that is our pro talk. And now we'll shift to our marriage talk. I really didn't have none. I have finances down.
Finances.
Ooh,
That sounds
money.
played though.
Money. Is it played?
Yeah.
My thoughts ain't played.
What are your thoughts? You can share. We can talk about it. Let's talk it out.
No, I really, I just saw something, because I've actually even had people ask me like, how we do finances, like how we set it up. But I think as a married couple, I'm a big believer in the joint account, one account for bills, and both people have their own account for personal expenses. So I have my personal checking, you got your personal checking, I got my personal savings, you have your personal savings, we have a joint savings, then of course we have a joint checking that's for bills, and then we also have a rent account, so only for money for rent / mortgage would be coming from that account,
which technically could have all been from the bills.
Yeah, it could have been.
It's easier when it just pulls out.
Yeah, it's great to just keep it separate because obviously, like no matter what, that got to be paid. So just to keep that account funded, and that's been going well.
I love the system, and I've gotten asked that too, and I've recommended it. I'm like, this works well for us. Mm-hmm. You get to keep your own independent finances, but then you also know that the checks when they come in, this is the account that they go to, and then all the money gets divided up from there.
Yeah,
and I'm a supporter of it.
And I think that's where the transparency comes in, is that like the paychecks go into the account that we see.
Yeah.
So there's a budget that's set up for money that I get and money that she get. So it's not like I got this secret money, but at the same time, I have an account that my wife cannot see technically. Like she don't know how I'm spending that money, but she can see when I'm putting money into that account. Other than like, my secret credit cards I got that you don't know about,
Sure.
like that I just keep on the low.
Yeah.
But like you just said, I think that's been working well. And I see a lot of people who are hesitant for the combined accounts in general because, I think first of all, I don't really know why there's hesitancy on the combination if you're married. Because I do believe in this two coming into one, but I do understand people's like hesitancy to just kind of give up that independence.
Yeah, it's
I mean?
really vulnerable. I mean, marriage itself is you're already in this vulnerable position.
Yeah.
And then when we start talking about money, like this is, your livelihood essentially, like anything can happen and I need to know that I can trust you to be able to see my funds.
Yeah.
And, I need to know that you're not going to misuse those funds.
Yeah.
And I think that that's scary for some people.
Yeah. I just think if that's the case, y'all shouldn't be married. Personally.
I mean, y'all should talk it out.
I just think that, I
think
think if you don't trust your spouse enough to, like, if you don't trust them enough to like handle your money.
Or it could be a situation that they don't want their spouse to see their money habits because they might not have good money habits,
Yeah, and y'all shouldn't be married. Once again, it's like if there's that level of distrust within your relationship, then not to say that y'all can't still have a thriving relationship. It's just I just think on the basis of marriage, y'all are not ready. Like y'all are not ready. But once again, I look at marriage maybe differently than how other people look at marriage, and some people may say that hey, like the money piece is not what's going to prevent us from getting married. We can get married, but still keep our finances separate, and we be fine. I just think that marriage is not what you're looking for.
I don't know. Personally. I mean, you do you, whatever works for you. You like it. I love it. This has worked well for us since our marriage, since we got married and we started this. And did we start this before, like when we bought the house?
I don't think it was before the house. I think it was a little bit after.
Right after marriage.
Yeah.
For marriage then.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2019 then.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
I wonder who set that up. Who suggested that?
I believe you did. Process. And this was like modeled, I know, after your parents.
A bill account was modeled. That's what I give you. One account for bills to come out of was modeled. Everything else was the strategic mind of AC. So yeah.
I mean, you act like I was like gonna close my own checking account. I don't understand.
I mean, bro, I don't know.
Why would I do that?
I don't know what you was still cashing your check at like the grocery store when I met you. So I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from.
You just like to wow. You just like to talk. You like to run your mouth.
The big conversation in finances is the 50-50.
I can't believe you.
It's the 50-50. Like, bro, you was still... It's the 50-50 convo. This is a real played out convo. Honestly, I think it's only a played out convo in our community. I don't know if other communities if it's that played out. But what you think about that? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I would have to watch more content.
Yeah, I don't know. I have never seen that anywhere else. But once again, on that conversation, I can't really relate because in marriage, I think it's 100-100. Like, I think it's just 100. Like, there is no 50-50. It's like, my money is your money is my money. If I get a raise, we got a raise. If you get a raise, we just got like we just came up. If I came up, we came up. So it can't be a 50-50. It can't be a, of course you can like think about maybe somebody making more money in their relationship. But I don't know, I think my goal is to support the family. And I think personally, in your mind, you have a idea of the standard of living you want for us, and you want to contribute to that in the same way that I want to contribute to that. So we work.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I always tell Brittany, like, yeah, she can stop working. We just can't live here.
Yeah. Like, I said that to somebody recently, and I'm like, no, if I can't have the things that I want, then I'm going to continue working so we can continue to do what I want to do.
Yeah. And if you want to call me a broke boy for that, then I'm broke. Been broke. Why you with me? Why you with me, man?
Who knows? Isn't that the question that you asked in the first episode?
Shouldn't you go be with some boss dude, who, flossing you out and, not just talking about going to golf. Y'all already got the golf tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So why don't you go do that?
No, I ain't met him yet.
You ain't met him yet. That's cool.
No, I love you. You're the only one for me.
But why do you love me?
Well, we'll get to that another time. What they do next time on
Yeah, I just didn't think that was funny because I'm really trying to get an answer to that question.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good. It's all good. That's why you my life partner. That's why you my life partner.
Yeah.
And my DMs are open. But yeah, this has been another episode. This has been another episode of That's Our Golf, man. I appreciate y'all locking in. I got some exciting things coming up. I told you all that, of course we got our show, but we got more content. Like I want y'all to see Brittany play a 9. Like the people want to see you play 9 holes.
Y'all don't want to see
with
that.
me. Yeah, they want to see that.
Y'all don't
they
want to
see you
that.
play 9. They want to see you. We talking about all this etiquette stuff. Like let's go put it in action, and let's go do it. Now, of course, you can go see me play all the time. You can follow me on TikTok at ACEE Golf, and go see me play 9 holes and 18 holes and things like that. But if people want to see you,
well, the tee time is set for this week, is it not?
It is set for this week.
All right.
9 holes. So, maybe next week. We'll have 9 holes with Britt and AC.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll do that. And of course, I told y'all I'm gonna introduce y'all to the tour that I'm on. I am on a golf tour, the KOC, the King of the Course tour, and I'm hosting my event, the Chattanooga Classic, in a couple weeks, where we will be playing in some premier golf courses in the area. One being this style behind me, Bear Trace in Harrison Bay, where we'll play our final round. Shout out to the good people at the Bear Trace at Harrison Bay, a Jack Nicklaus design course. But yes, more content is coming. Appreciate y'all locking in, checking in. Thank you for all the support, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and we're thankful. But it's been your boy AC.
And Britt.
Peace.